welcome! This is me and Scotty's brand new house, and I was thinking, before we move in, all of our stuff, you can tell, there's a couple things in here already. Let's do an empty house tour. This one's for the mems, and I'm also gonna show you not only every single room of the house, there are quite a few, different from our condo, and I'm also gonna show you the inspiration along the way. So let's do this. This is the main hallway. One thing we absolutely love about it is how wide it is and how high the ceilings are. It was like the biggest thing we swooned about. Plus our front door allows so much natural light to just flood in this hallway. But you will notice throughout this entire house, we have some very gray walls. There was a sale, I assume, and they painted this whole dang house this dark gray. Now, if it may be your style, love it, but it's just not personally me and Scotty's style. So we're really looking forward to brighten up this hallway, maybe a really nice cream or like a white, off-white, just make things so bright because the light's gonna reflect so well. Now, next up, I wanna show you this room, so let's go. So this is our powder room, and this room is the room that I have been so excited. There's two rooms in the house. This is the first one that I'm so excited to take on because it's an enclosed space, so you can get really funky or you can kind of do like a boutique style, and it can all be contained in this one tiny space. Wallpaper? All I'm gonna say. So basically inside here, it's very builder grade currently, but one thing we love is there's a huge window. So I'm looking at my mom behind the camera here, and I'm saying we're gonna go to Ottawa Street in Hamilton. If you're in the Hamilton area, Ottawa Street is the place to go for amazing textiles. We're gonna do a beautiful window dressing here, as well as some board and batten around. That's what I'm kind of thinking, and I really wanna bring in that French country style, which we'll be talking about throughout this video. So this powder room, I'm ready to have guests over. Come on in the door. I'm gonna shove you in here just to see the boutique style that we wanna bring into this home. And then as soon as you come in, you're probably wondering, Amanda, where do I put my coat? Where do I put my shoes? Well, no worries. We have this little tiny space here. It's so nice to have it on the main floor as well, so you can just run out, because before it used to be upstairs and it was always a faff getting our shoes off at that little landing. But Mom and I have been looking at this, and the storage space needs something of improving. There is definitely a lot of wasted space here, so that's something we're gonna focus on when we're doing our little reno of this very cute little coat closet. So we're gonna come down the hallway. The other door was the door to our garage, which is also so exciting to have finally, another thing you don't get in a condo space. And this door here is the door to our basement, but I'll show you that in a second, because now it's time to go to one of the most exciting rooms in the entire home, the living space and the kitchen dining space. So this is the room that we absolutely fell in love with. We love the layout. Again, it's a bit dark for our taste, and just a couple of the features are maybe a little bit more modern when we want to go traditional. But nonetheless, this counter space is something we have coveted for a long time, and as you could tell, if you've seen our last apartment video, we love a countertop. The peninsula there was amazing. We have upgraded from a peninsula to an island, baby. And inside of the island, you've got the dishwasher, a bunch of storage space. Funny enough, this fridge is pretty much, I'm pretty sure, Mom, this is the exact same fridge from our last place, yeah? Yeah, she's nodding, yeah. She does better than I do. So that's the same as the last place. The only thing about this kitchen that when we look at it right away, we're kind of like, yeah, our style, not so much, is just, it feels really busy. So something we would love to do is, again, brighten it up, change these countertops, and we also have some dreams of changing the flooring in this place. I know that's gonna be a big project, and we're still talking about phases, but that's something we can connect on in the future. If you guys have done a kitchen reno or a living space reno, please, in the comments below, drop your top tips, things you wish you knew, things you were so glad someone told you about your reno, because Scotty and I are gonna need all the tips we can get. Now, around the kitchen, convection oven, we've got our electric stove as well. We learned today that you can turn on the light here, which is great. And yeah, we'll probably figure out maybe how we can even add another cabinet so we can hide a microwave somewhere. That was Mom's idea today. But nonetheless, there's a lot to do in here. And I think by some of these inspo pics, you know the direction I wanna go. Let's go to the living space. You guys, we have a rug. Just kidding. I got this rug from my loft years ago. I was carrying it down Main Street. Everyone was looking at me or honking at me. But you know what? There's a place I can put it. I think this is gonna go in the basement, this rug, but this is our living space. So what we're thinking, a beautiful big couch here. Where's the Christmas tree gonna go? We're not sure yet. Every single home I went in, I was like, okay, Christmas tree could go here. Oh, gotta put the sticky thing under the rug. Christmas tree could go here. Christmas tree could go here. Very excited for the holidays in here, but we are definitely thinking of doing a total facelift on this beautiful console here. Again, the fireplace is just a little bit modern for our taste, but this is my thought. Let me know what you think. Traditional fireplace. Scotty loves a wood mantle, so a big chunky wood mantle, and then 2 built-ins on the side so we can put decor, we can put books, we can put photos of family and things that inspire us on those sides, and then of course the television set up on the above spot. So the floors are very dark right now. We have visions every single time we've watched Selling Sunset, every single time we watch Lux Listings Sydney. Highly recommend Lux Listings Sydney. It's on Amazon Prime. You will love it if you love real estate shows. Every time we see our dream floors, we look at each other and we say, dream floors. So hopefully you can imagine just beautiful flooring running all the way from the front door in through here. And these 3 windows, California shutters, which we're so grateful for, we're already in here. Last but not least, I'll just focus you over to the dining room and we'll just talk about that real quickly. This is where we've started to drop a couple of bits and bobs for bringing everything over. This light is definitely one thing that we would like to have get out of here. In terms of the space as a whole, we really like the idea of a round table. We currently have an IKEA round table that has been living at Scotty's parents for quite a long time. I think you know the one. Just the round one with the few legs. I'll pop a picture here. And I think it will be a phenomenal space. We haven't had a dining room table in so long, to the point where Rosie literally doesn't know what to do when people sit in a dining room, but she's getting used to it when we've gone over to my parents' house. And I think for this space, we're just looking for something, again, that's quite traditional, still trying to decide on lighting features, but that's like the jewelry of the home. So that's so fun to look for. Let's quickly show you downstairs in the basement. We'll do that real quick, and then we'll go upstairs to one of my absolute favorite rooms in the house, our principal bedroom. Okay, so in here, this place is our dream pantry. We're gonna build a pantry in here and we're gonna close it up and we're gonna make it so beautiful with drywall and maybe some cabinets. But we also have a work sink that I've never had before. So that is one of the things, the garage and the work sink, me and my dad are like, yes, score. So now that we've covered that storage, I don't know if you can see it in screen here. We also have this very fun door. Underneath the stairs, it's basically just an open cavity that's closed by this wall. So we are debating a couple of things. Do we take down this wall and make a cute reading nook? Or do we make it as a storage solution, something really functional? Because I don't want to just shove buckets in there. I feel like there's a lot of potential for under the stairs. Here, there's another one of these doors that reminds me of a Scandinavian spa, but not so much. Because underneath here, you will see, again, the guts of the home, very easily and accessible, but you might be wondering, why are there 2 doors side by side? So there's this door to allow ventilation for what's going on in here, but in here is a very exciting project, a job well done will 100% be taking on. This is the rough-in for a basement bathroom, and there is so much potential in here, but nothing too exciting to show you. Just on the floors, they have the whole layout for where the pot lights would go, the shower would go. A rough-in, if you've never heard of it before, and this was a learning lesson for me as well, it's kind of like when a builder is putting things together, they give you the blueprint, but they're not gonna complete the job. So basically what's in here is the layout for electrical and all of the water features that would have to go in a bathroom, and it's definitely something we are so excited to do, especially because we're thinking this basement area, it's got such a great blueprint. With a bathroom added as a quote-unquote ensuite, this quickly turns itself into an in-law retreat. The basement space, it is so big. Sorry it's so echoey in here, but come on, there's no furniture or any fabric in here at all. We're thinking a huge area rug. This could also be an area, like we mentioned, the in-law retreat. We could also make this, and I think it will be, a kid's playroom, fingers crossed, one day, a console where we kind of have another TV to come down. I'm also thinking this could be a great office space, especially because in the morning, it's just such beautiful light that comes in, and I have to show you the huge window that Scotty and I are absolutely obsessed obsessed with. So this spot is so unique in our basement space. I haven't actually seen anything like this before. Our basement is kind of elevated, so the window space that we actually have in here is huge. And we have this gorgeous blind. If there is a movie night or you just want a little more privacy down here, or someone sleeping down here like we've already talked about, phenomenal. And already what I've been thinking is, because this is so big, even in the springtime when it's still so cold outside, this could be a little windowsill, that I could start to pot seeds. Now that you've seen the basement and the main floor, it's time to see our personal retreat and my favorite room of the house. Okay, you may notice I'm in completely different clothing. I almost didn't address that. And this is a couple days later because my mom and I had so much to do the other day. But nonetheless, now we are covering the top floor. And as I promised in the last clip, this is one of my absolute favorite rooms in the house, and I cannot wait to get it so set and sorted for us. So it's our principal bedroom. Let me show you all of the different angles. This is the best I could do with the empty house tour because we moved all of our big stuff except for our bed yesterday. So our two side tables, you recognize that. Picture having our bed right here, this gorgeous window. One of Scotty's biggest concerns is covering up the top because guy loves his sleep. So wants to make sure that we've looked into a couple of different options, and there's an electrical one. I think that can open and close. So we're gonna investigate that more. But what I'm really picturing here and in for this room is something super calming, traditional, again, that Parisian style. We're gonna go for some batten around the room and really brighten it up because, as you can tell, it's quite dark and gray. Let's turn the camera around. So my mom and I were just gushing about the fact that how perfect is this, guys? Okay, so imagine, so we put our fireplace there. So that fireplace isn't a built-in, that's the one from our loft space, and I'll link it down below because Scotty found it on Wayfair and we are obsessed with it. I'm also dreaming of putting two big built-in IKEA built-ins, maybe a big piece of art here, and this is gonna be our space to film outfit videos, so you can totally see me, but I want to create just a beautiful vignette in the background. And also our chest of drawers. The drawers aren't here yet, they are in Scotty's car. They're on the way currently. This is Lark. Named Lark. This is a fiddly fig, but Lark used to be this tall when we got it, and oh my gosh, it's just done so gangbusters here. So we're gonna see if we can have plants in here as well, just kind of bring in that homey feel. But again, we're going for a little bit of French country in here, so I'm excited to see how this space will really come together decor-wise in our style. Now, it's time for the Carrie Bradshaw closet. No word of a lie. You'll see. Let's see. Okay, so I'm picturing that scene in Sex and the City where Carrie Bradshaw is in that classic little dress and she's in between her closets and she's just so excited about life in her closet. This is kind of what this is like. So these are two different closets, and then behind me is our ensuite washroom. So in this first closet, let's turn the camera and I'll basically show you the layout. There's a ton of wasted real estate, and then we'll get to this one, which is the most exciting. So I've opened up the door. There's two huge doors here. You'll note that I do have quite a few clothes in here. Honestly, disregard it because in this one and the other one, I haven't figured out at all where my clothes will go. If you're wondering, okay, where's Scott's clothes gonna go? Well, we've both made the decision. He's not gonna have clothes, just kidding. He's gonna have his clothes in his office room. So there's an entire room of this house we're gonna show you where he has a total system set up for all of his stuff. So this will be a lot of long stuff, and like my mom always says, previously in this video, real estate, tons of it being wasted up at the top. We're gonna add some shelves or just figure out something that really, really works for this space. Now to the most exciting closet. Hello. Okay, so this is the one. Sorry if that was extremely cheesy. I'm just so excited. There is so much room. This is a literal room. This is bigger than Harry Potter's room under the stairs, seriously. There is so much going on here. I can't wait to have shelves for bags and then shoe area. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna show you in a couple of B-roll clips. Again, totally disregard that there are clothes hanging and that they're just completely unorganized. I also have some boxes up at the top that are all of my bathroom stuff, but this is the first time in a very long time that I will be able to have all of my seasonal clothing in the loft. We had such a small space, as you saw, so I would have to take my spring summer and put it at my parents' house, which I'm sure they will glad to have that space back as well, and then kind of do the swap. So it's just nice to be able to see absolutely everything, especially in a shoulder season when you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's actually warm out today. I wish I had that top. Now I'll have absolutely everything that I own here in one place. Next up, the ensuite. So this one is a little bit easier if I hand hold, because there I am in the mirror. We have double mirrors here. None of this decor is ours. It was just here when the old owners left it, obviously. And I think that this is a heated towel rack. It is not currently on, but it was one thing that we were like, oh, didn't know that existed. It is very far away from the shower and the bath though, so when it comes to actual bathroom design, for me, it doesn't fully make sense. We also have this vanity. You'll notice it is going to be the same as the other bathroom I'm gonna show you, and it's matching as well, the little powder room that was downstairs. We're not huge fans, so this is definitely gonna be something that changes. This is going to be my sanctuary eventually. The tiles are very much matching with the patterns that we had downstairs in the main foyer, but again, all of that's gonna be changing. And my dream in here is just to have the most gorgeous, gorgeous bath. Because if you know me, you know your girl loves a bath, and it is normally the one thing that saves me when I am sick. So we are going to finally make it happen. So this is our ensuite laundry. There is a light in here. I'm just not turning it on because it buzzes quite badly on camera. But in this little nook of the house, I want it just to be so beautiful, especially if you're doing laundry, you might as well look at something nice. Up on the top, I'm dreaming of wallpaper and shelving and dishes and like little containers and just, yeah, making it really, really beautiful and also an awesome storage solution. So we are so grateful because having this on the top floor where all of our laundry is really gonna be, I think is really gonna be a game changer. When you come down the hallway from the front being our bedroom, there are two other rooms, which we're hoping one day could be something very exciting. But for now, it's also still exciting. This room is going to be my office room. There's not much going on in there right now, so I'll just do a couple of B-roll clips. There definitely is a really nice big closet there and two big windows, which are currently closed just because it's so hot today. And this room is Scotty's office and his closet room. And what's so cool as an extra added feature is not only do we have the attic hatch so we can do some work and add some lights, some areas, this is also connected by a pocket door to the washroom. So it's almost like there are two sections of the upstairs that have their own ensuite. Oh, and I was almost gonna even forget to mention, this is another bathroom, and that is a complete 4-piece bathroom that, again, is just going to be such a great added feature for the longevity of us being here. So there you have it. This is Scotty and my and Rosie's new home. I'm so excited to have you along this journey with us. As you know, I love a project. We're gonna be doing so many fun reno, decor, all of that stuff, from hauls to DIYs here on this channel. So please do subscribe and like this video if you are excited for the rest of this journey. Without further ado, I can hear Scotty bringing things in, my mom working hard downstairs, and it is now time that I also put some elbow grease in and get this home prepped for all of the other things we've got to bring. But I shall see you in my next one. Bye guys.